edition, July the 23rd.
You made to think about that,
Yeah,
didn't you?
23rd edition of SunTV. My goodness, July is gone.
I know, the year's going away really fast.
We start the show this morning on a little bit of a somber, not a little bit, but a lot somber note. Some bad news coming out from our neighbors just across the county line. Yes, ma'am.
Yesterday morning, we lost somebody that was really familiar to Choctaw County residents. Mel Ann Sullivan of Milry was tragically killed in what was an apparent murder-suicide at her home in the Red Springs community. Apparently, her husband Gary fatally shot her and then turned the gun on himself. We don't know the circumstances behind what prompted that, but we do know that it's a tragedy that community down there is really still reeling from and will for a long time to come. Mel Ann was a former marketing director for First United Security Bank and an author, a Christian writer. She was actually a contributing columnist for the Choctaw Sun-Advocate a few years back, and she will be sorely missed. Our hearts go out to that family, the whole family on both sides. Very, very tragic events taking place for that family and for those children, in particular for their kids.
Yes, ma'am.
Gary, her husband Gary was a former employee with Milry High School as well. On both sides of that issue, we're just devastated to hear this news from yesterday. We'll have more on that story as more information is put out later on, and maybe in this week's paper. We're trying to get a little more information about what exactly transpired down there in Milry. Milry is not in Choctaw County, but we claim it as ours. And we have a lot of friends and family members who live down in that area, and we know that they're struggling today.
I was down there just a little while ago making some football pictures, and we were just talking about the proximity of our two towns, and I said, we're like you said, there you can kind of call Milry the extreme southern Choctaw County.
Right.
And when we go through tragedy here, they've always been here for us, and
that's right.
We're going to do the same.
That's right. We do have some other news coming out. We have some other top news stories that'll be in the paper that we're working on this week, so don't miss those. Some news related to a local murder trial that happened in the county last year. Some information from the Alabama Supreme Court. So that's coming up this week in the Choctaw Sun. And we'll also see several other news items related to the educational system in the county. Some things of interest for local people who are affiliated with the public school system.
If you come by the Sun here in the next few days, you may see that we're decorating. We got some hardware over on another desk. Maybe we want to talk a little bit about.
The Choctaw Sun-Advocate staff, some of us went to Orange Beach this weekend. We just returned from there yesterday. We went to the annual Alabama Press Association Convention and Awards Banquet. This is the biggest event that the APA has each year, and it's an opportunity to present awards to member newspapers who have been chosen for awards in several categories. The Choctaw Sun-Advocate competes in the large weekly division, Division C, which is the larger weeklies in the state. And in that division, we are proud to say that we brought home 22 awards this year.
We're not tooting our horn. We're going to blow that sucker this morning.
We were very surprised and honored by the 22 awards. We were particularly proud of two of the awards that were presented. What is effectively the most prestigious awards that newspapers can earn in that contest. And the contest is actually judged by press associations in other states. But the two awards that we're most proud of really is the General Excellence Award, which is presented for your newspaper production overall, from news writing to photography to layout and design and all those things.
This lady right here.
And so we're very, very proud of that General Excellence Award. And that's the one that we really strive to get every year because it's an overall award for all that you do. We also got the Advertising Sweepstakes Award, and we want our advertisers out there to know that they had a hand in that. Right. And we were able to get the highest award presented in relation to advertising in our newspaper. Very pleased with that. But we wanted to say on this particular show, SunTV won 2 awards in the contest. SunTV, this morning show, won 2nd place in its category for online categories, And SunTV football broadcast won first place in its division.
Well, I guess they must like me and Eddie.
I guess so.
A little bit.
Yeah.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah, SunTV football, yay.
Yeah.
Which is coming up. We're going to be getting started with that really soon.
It's here.
So Clint's been out doing some photos this morning. Local teams, we're getting ready to put out our annual football preview special section, which will be coming out next month. We're always excited to see football roll back around, right? After a little bit of a valley in the world of football.
It's here. I know what the schedule says, but football practice is starting up like next week, and it'll steamroll from there. But we got, I guess it's a great opportunity to thank our readers.
We thank our sponsors in particular.
Thank our sponsors. Thank anybody that has anything to do with this newspaper. You read it. You watch us on SunTV.
Anything that we receive in awards is because of the readers out there who put those quarters in that box every week.
Thank you so much.
Or buy subscription, and we thank you very much for supporting us through the years, and we hope to, maybe we can put out some things that we feel like are pleasing to the Choctaw County readers, and give you a product that you can be proud of.
Absolutely.
You know what, Clint? I never want it to be said again.
I know exactly what you're going to say.
If you think that there's nothing going on in Choctaw County, Alabama in the month of July, you're sorely mistaken. Yeah. This month in particular, there is so much going on. Mm-hmm. This week in particular, there is so much going on. We have the youth musicals coming up this week. Mm-hmm. The Choctaw Arts Council sponsoring more performances. Last year, we saw performances by the youth. We've seen The Wizard of Oz. Mm-hmm. Those kids put on a phenomenal show, thanks to the Choctaw Arts Council and their hard work. And this year, it's the Southern Sound of Music. And we're going to see a dress rehearsal. I'm going to the dress rehearsal tonight to watch the pre-show for the big show that's coming up Thursday and Friday and Saturday of this week. 7:30 p.m. at the Family Life Center at First United Methodist Church on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. You don't want to miss this presentation. Those kids and that council do a phenomenal job. If you haven't seen one in the past, you should go.
That's right. We also got the rodeo is in town.
The rodeo is this week. It looks like we got several things to pick from for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Friday night and Saturday night, the rodeo gets started. It's out at the industrial park, the Choctaw County Industrial Park, across from the airport on Highway 10. If you don't know where that's at, just keep driving towards the river bridge, towards Lavaca, and you'll see it over to the right. We're going to have a big time. The rodeo is a professional rodeo, professional competitions. Got some local riders in it. So we'll have a lot going on. Mutton busting for the little kids happens at 6 o'clock. Okay. 6:30. The gates will open at 6. That happens at 6:30. We'll also have the rodeo events, the competition starting about 8 o'clock. And then after the rodeo on Friday night and Saturday night, we're having an after party. 2 after parties, actually. The first after party on Friday night will feature Homemade Jam. It's a concert. It'll be in the area over where Tamco building is, adjacent to the rodeo arena. So immediately following the rodeo, come on over, leave the rodeo, come on over to the after party, hear Homemade Jam. On Saturday night, we'll have recording star Holly Mosley in concert. The same place, after party on Saturday night. There will be a fireworks show in between the Saturday night show and the after party. We'll have some fireworks, and then the Holly will go on stage.
We've also got tickets here.
We've got tickets here at the Sun. Tickets at A Plus Farm and Home, and you can visit those places. Village Jewelry and Sport. Visit those places for rodeo tickets and come join the fun. Thursday night, actually, the rodeo events get started Thursday night with a parade in Butler at 6 o'clock on the Courthouse Square. Follows the same route as usually the Christmas parade. So gather up on the Courthouse Square for the rodeo parade. After that, there will be a special needs rodeo for special needs residents here on the Courthouse Square. That'll be a great thing to watch. And we're also going to have a lot of fun and games shortly thereafter. Pie eating contest, Clint. Can you eat some pie?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So bring your appetite and come on. There's cash prizes involved in this pie eating contest. We hope to have a crowd for that. That'll be immediately after the special needs rodeo. We're going to have a lineup of pie eaters, timed event, see how many pies you can force down in a given period of time and take home some money and a full belly at the same time.
Sounds like a good time this weekend in Butler. So.
Yeah. After that pie eating contest, we're going to have a lot of different games going on. We're gonna have some sack races, old-fashioned fun on the courthouse square. Sack races, relay races, horseshoes, a Dunkin' booth, lots of contests going on. Homemade Jam will be in concert at 8 o'clock that night on the courthouse square. So come out and see them that night, and then come back on Friday to see them again in concert at the after party. What more could you want? And if you play your cards right, Clint, you can go to all of these things.
That's right.
You can go see the youth musical one night, you can go to the rodeo the next night, you can go to the after parties both nights, and you got it going on. What more could you want?
Like you said, don't ever say there's nothing to do in Choctaw
That's
County.
right, and I'm gonna tell you something, we're gonna be tired puppies on Sunday.
Yeah.
So we will be there with bells on, and we hope to see all of y'all there. Come out and see, join all the fun, Choctaw County fun, summertime fun for Choctaw, and we're gonna be there with bells on. We'll see you there. Thanks for watching.
I've never been in the Dunkin' booth. I would volunteer for that.
Go do